Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week of Fuel Up with Team Battle Chef. My name is Chef Anastasia, and I am so excited today because we are making a Portobello pizza. So what is that? That is a pizza with portobello mushroom as the crust instead of, actual crust. By the way, if anyone's cooking along with us, you can change your name now to your first name, your last name, and the state you're from or the school you're from, so we can see who's cooking. And I'm also super excited because cooking along with me for the first time ever is our newest Team Battle Chef ambassador, Miriam. Hi, Miriam. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Miriam. I'm 14 years old and I go to Becca High School.
Awesome. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm so excited to cook with you for the first time. But before we get started, why don't we remind everyone how to keep it clean and safe in the kitchen? So if we could share that slide and let's remind everyone how to keep everything clean and safe. Okay, so Miriam, tell me, what do you remember about food hygiene and food safety in the kitchen?
That you have to always make sure that you wash your hands before you start cooking.
Perfect, yes. And if you have long hair, you want to tie it back or wear a hair covering or a hat, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you have long sleeves, you might want to roll those up so they don't get in the food. And also, if you're wearing any dangly jewelry that might get in the food, you might want to take that off as well. So to keep everything clean and safe. Also, when working with a knife, what do you remember about our knife?
Don't walk around with a knife sticking in front of you, that you should always hold it down. And if you're not using it currently, to make sure the blade's facing away from you.
Exactly. So if you're working with your knife, once you're done working with it, keep it at the top of your cutting board, just like that. So it's not facing you, it's facing away. And if you want to walk, around the kitchen with a knife, you always want to keep it, let me show you guys again, at your side, just like that, facing away, but also just flat on your side and let everyone know you're coming through with a knife. So you might want to yell behind with a knife so we all know to stay out of the way. And of course, the number one rule is to have fun. So if anyone is cooking with a buddy, you can bring them in the kitchen now and tell them to join, and let's get started. So I think it's just me and you as our star chefs today. So let's go over exactly what we need to make a yummy portobello pizza. So let's go over our mise en place. So I have, for 2 portobello pizzas, you need 2 portobello mushroom caps. So these are very large mushrooms. We need some olive oil. I have my olive oil in this large jug. We need oregano, dried oregano. We need 1 clove of garlic. We need a little bit of onion. You can use some red onion, some yellow onion, white onion. We don't need too much of it, so I have a half. We need some bell pepper. You can use any color you like, green, red. I have orange. Then we need some grape tomatoes, only about 2 of them, but I have a variety of colors to choose from. We need some tomato sauce, because what's a pizza without tomato sauce? We're not making a white pizza, right? Some cheese, please. I have mozzarella cheese, fresh mozzarella. And you can do some fresh jalapeno if you like some spice. I have pickled jalapeno slices as a topping. So tell me, what are you using on your pizza? Ooh, yum. So what kind of cheese do you have there? I think you're on mute. So if you take yourself off mute, we could hear about your delicious.
I was trying to fix the camera.
All right, perfect. So
Yeah,
is there anything different about your pizza?
Yeah, I wanted to use parsley and red pepper flakes.
Ooh, that's good. So you like a little spice as well?
Yeah.
Awesome. That sounds delicious. So before we get started, just make sure everyone has their ingredients. And the first thing we want to do is preheat our oven to the broiler setting. So we
Yeah.
get that oven nice and hot for our pizza. So I'm gonna go now and preheat my oven to broil. So you want to put it on broil. Alrighty, perfect. Okay, so while your oven is preheating to broil, let's get started with our mise en place. So first things first, before working with my mushrooms, I want to start with my onion. So we have an onion. I have half of an onion. And onions are good because they have a lot of antioxidants. I bet you didn't know that, people. They have some fiber, some vitamins and minerals. And look, I have my handy dandy garbage bowl nearby. I recommend having a garbage bowl so you don't have to run to the garbage every 5 seconds to throw something out. So Miriam, do you have your onion?
Yes, I do. Sorry, I'm trying to fix my camera.
No worries. So while you fix your camera, I'll just show everyone how to slice their onion. So you're gonna hold your onion with what we call a bear claw, if you remember, guys, and just make a few slices, just like that. And we don't need too many. So maybe I'll stop with a few more, just like that. Put that to the side. Then we need our pepper. So I have a bell pepper. And did you know that one bell pepper has even more vitamin C than one orange? I know when we think of vitamin C, we think of oranges, right? They're super rich in vitamin C. But did you know a pepper has even more vitamin C than an orange? So I like to just pull the seeds out just like this into my garbage bowl, and maybe some of that membrane in the middle. Easy peasy. And then we're gonna make a few slices of our pepper. And you want everything about the same thickness so everything cooks in the same time. So not too thin, not too thick. All right. And I have that right there. So we need a few slices of our pepper, a few slices of our onion, and we're going to take this to our stove. So I have a skillet on my stove. I'll take you guys there. I'm going to heat it over medium heat, if you can see that, and add just 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So just like that. We have 1 tablespoon of olive oil. Miriam, you can join at any time if you can hear me. And we're gonna add our peppers and onions right in. Boop. Just like that. Now while that heats up and cooks, you wanna make sure you stir it. There she is, Miriam's back. So Miriam, tell me, have you ever had a portobello mushroom, or any mushroom really?
Oh my God. Yeah, sorry, my mic wasn't working.
No worries, you're here now. That's all that counts.
Yeah, I have tried mushrooms a lot. They taste really good.
Good, yeah. And then I'm sure you've had pizza before, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite pizza topping? Let's take you guys back here.
I guess like some type of like grilled vegetables and chicken.
Well, we have some kind of version of that. Ironically, my favorite pizza topping is a mushroom. I love mushroom on pizza, but now the mushroom is the pizza. So we have our portobello mushroom caps, right? And we want to remove this stem and some of the inside called the gills, just to make space for our toppings and our sauce. So an easy way to do that, I have a spoon right here, and carefully holding the whole mushroom in your hand, you want to maybe scoop along. Look how easy that stem comes out. And maybe scoop out some of the inside, the gills. Those are called gills. Just to make room for our yummy, yummy sauce, cheese, and toppings. So we have another one. Like I said, this makes 2 Portobello pizzas. And I know I can eat 2 of them. So I'm glad it makes 2. And mushrooms are another, yep.
Okay.
How are you doing with your Portobello mushrooms?
Yeah, I have it right here.
All right, perfect. Did you take that stem out?
No, I gotta cut it out.
Okay. So you can cut it with a knife, or you can take a spoon and just scoop it out, whichever method you prefer. Ooh, I hear my onions and peppers sizzling on my stove. I'm gonna give those a stir. Perfect. Now I'm gonna put these mushrooms to the side for a second, and we're gonna now make a nice garlic, oregano, and olive oil mixture to flavor our mushrooms. So I have a garlic clove, and we're gonna do what's called a mince. We're gonna mince our garlic. You remember how to mince?
Yes.
Great. So why don't you show us how to mince the garlic?
Oh. Okay, I didn't peel mine yet.
Oh, great. So an easy way to peel. That's a good point. So how do we even peel garlic? We take
Yeah, I
it.
know how to do it. You gotta take the chef's knife and you gotta hit it.
Right. Just give it a good whack, just like Miriam just did, to get that skin off. Right? And then what?
Then you have to cut tiny slits like you would if you were cutting an onion.
Exactly. So you're gonna make tiny slices of garlic. And then after that,
Now you can mince it.
you mince it. So you put your tip of your knife on the board and just rock back and forth, just like this, until it's all finely chopped up, or what we call minced. And you can just carefully brush or, push any garlic that's sticking to your knife off, and go back and mince it more. I love garlic. It adds so much flavor to a dish. I'm Greek, so we love garlic. Where are you from, Miriam? Where's your family from?
Oh, they're from Senegal.
Do you guys cook a lot with garlic?
Yes, and onions too.
Yum, us too. I already smell my onions cooking away on the stove. It smells delicious. So now you want to put your garlic in a small bowl. I have my little ramekin over here. Okay. And now you want to mix that with, I have a ½ teaspoon of dried oregano, and that's a nice herb. A lot of Italian dishes use oregano, Greek dishes use oregano. And then in there, we have 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And you want to mix that up. So we mix and make a nice flavored oil, just like that. And now this is where our portobello mushrooms come back. So you're gonna take a pastry brush, or maybe a spoon of some kind if you don't have a brush, and you're going to brush this yummy, yummy oil all over the mushroom. So what's so good about olive oil? Why do we like to use olive oil as opposed to, maybe another type of oil or butter? Do you know anything about olive oil?
I know that olive oil is more healthier than most other oils.
Exactly. So it's a healthy fat. So it is a source of fat, but it's a healthy fat. So we need healthy fats to absorb vitamins, to, provide energy, to keep our hearts healthy. So olive oil is a good, healthy fat. You know what? Since I have a little bit extra oil, I'm also going to brush the inside of my mushroom, just like this. Add even more flavor. Nothing goes to waste. I have it, so I'm going to use it. Just like that. Oh my gosh, this smells so good. How does yours smell? Smell that garlic?
Yeah.
Smells good, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Now that we have our mushrooms, that we brushed our oil, what goes next? We have our tomato sauce. So let's start layering our pizza ingredients. So I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of sauce for each mushroom. So 1 and 2. And then 1 and 2. So that is the beginning of a pizza, if you ever ask me. I like sauce on my pizza. And then we have our cheese. I know you have already grated cheese, and I have fresh mozzarella cheese. So if you're using grated, like Miriam is using, you can put about 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons of cheese on top of each pizza. I have fresh mozzarella that I'm going to slice into thin slices. And cheese is a great source of calcium, right? And what do we need calcium for? Do you know?
To strengthen your bones.
Exactly. So we need strong bones, and calcium comes from dairy. So dairy is a good way to get enough calcium to have strong bones. I like a lot of cheese, so I'm putting a little extra. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab my sauteed peppers and onions from the stove. Give me 1 sec, guys. Okay. So I have my peppers and onions, and what other topping are we putting on our pizza?
Parsley.
Parsley. I have tomatoes also. Some
Oh.
grape tomatoes. Do you have tomatoes?
Yeah, I have some.
Great. So tomatoes are a great source of antioxidants too. They have something called lycopene, which is an antioxidant that, fun fact, the more you cook a tomato, so like in sauce or if you grill tomatoes, the more lycopene comes out. So your body absorbs more lycopene from cooked tomatoes. And it's a very good antioxidant that keeps our cells healthy, helps us fight cancer. So I'm going to go on top with my sliced tomatoes. Just like that. Now I'm going to add some of my peppers and onions. Just like that. So this is a very debatable subject. Do you think pineapple belongs on pizza?
I mean, I don't really know. I never tried it before.
Never tried it. Okay, I hear people say it doesn't belong on pizza. It does.
I feel like it's just an acquired taste.
Exactly. I agree. All right, so last but not least, I'm going to add a little pickled jalapeno. Did you add your parsley and red pepper flakes, or are you going to add that after?
I was gonna have it after, but I can put it right now.
No, I think it's good to add it after, because you know what? I think if you add the parsley now, it might burn under the broiler. So I think you had the right idea.
Okay.
All right, so what do we think? Let me see yours before you put it into the broiler, into the oven.
Yeah, this is what it looks like.
Ooh, those look yummy. All right, so this goes into the broiler, which is, a very high heat, sometimes it's flame, so it's gonna get all nice and gooey and melty for about 4 to 6 minutes. You want to keep a careful eye on it in between, because a broiler is very strong and it can burn very easily. So I'm gonna pop this in the oven for about 4 to 6 minutes. But I couldn't wait that long. I don't know about you. I have one, voila, already here. Because I can't wait 6 minutes. I'm very hungry. So let me put it on a plate. Let me clear my station up. About you, but there's no such thing as a bad pizza to me. I know New York has the best pizza, so there's, better pizza. But when I hear pizza, I'm happy. So I was very happy that we're making pizza. Ooh, that looks so, so good. Yum.
Thank you.
So now you put the pepper flakes and the parsley, maybe?
Yeah.
All right. And once you put that on, hold it up to the camera and smile, because we're about to have pizza. Smells delicious. You know what? I might add a little extra garlic oil. So, never too much garlic for me. Some people might disagree, but blame my Greek heritage. Oh. And there's so many good toppings you can put on pizza. I know my new favorite is hot honey. So it's like a spicy honey. Ooh, I might get that actually. Do I have honey? No. But I might put truffle oil. So this is, now I'm just being extra. So I'm gonna put a little bit of truffle oil, which is like truffle and mushrooms, they're in the same family. So it is almost a must. It's not required. How's yours looking over there, Miriam?
Yeah, I actually couldn't find the red pepper flakes, but I put paprika on it.
Ooh, that's a good idea. So why don't you, ooh, that's so pretty. Hold it up to the camera if you can. And why don't we smile? Ooh, wow. Okay, I think it's time to dig in. I don't know, I'm hungry. I can't wait any longer. So why don't we try our creations?
Okay.
So I think this is a more of a fork and knife type of pizza. Can get a little messy. Let's see. And you could totally play around with the toppings, even the cheese. I've had goat cheese on pizza. It's really good. Ricotta cheese to make it nice and gooey. So this is like a blank slate. I'm gonna go ahead and try it. Mm-hmm.
It's really good.
Did it again. You guys need to try this. Oh my God. I don't even miss the crust because I'm a mushroom lover. Even a mushroom non-lover would love this. What do you think about it? What do you like about it, Miriam?
Yeah, it has like a lot of texture in it that I like. I'm like the bell pepper and the tomato.
Right. Yeah, texture's definitely there. The gooey cheese is great, right? The bright tomato sauce to make everything pop. And that parsley was a good idea. I'm gonna try that next time, or even some
Okay.
basil, any herb you guys like, any topping you like. If you have, this is also great if you have any like scraps of vegetables in the fridge that you want to saute up and put on your pizza, so you know nothing goes to waste. There's no wrong answer here, right? So usually we would vote for who wins this battle, but I think you won. I like the parsley on there. That was a good finishing touch. I think I like that you wanted to put on the pepper flakes. I love pepper flakes on my pizza. So I think you won this one, Miriam. Good job.
Oh, thank you. I really like yours too.
Oh, thank you. I think they're both delicious and they look great. So I think we both win, right?
Yeah.
All right. So thank you, Miriam, for cooking along with me. I had so much fun. Now, if anybody makes this delicious Portobello pizza, you guys need to try it. Also take a photo of it, right? Post it to Instagram so everyone can see, and tag us, Family Cook NYC, and tag the American Dairy Council, American Dairy NE, and use the hashtag FuelUpTBC. And bonus, you can follow me, your chef, at Family Cook NYC. But the fun doesn't stop here. Next week, we are making vanilla Greek yogurt banana toast. So delicious, my favorite breakfast lately. Same time, same place, here on Zoom, 4:15. I hope to see you all there. Once again, thank you everyone for coming. Thank you, Miriam, for cooking with me. I had a blast. Until next time, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye guys.